to Rick's Reflections, where we take a look at the upcoming Sunday Gospel reading and see how it applies to our lives today. Well, the reading this Sunday is one of the most famous readings in all of Scripture. It is Jesus feeding the 5,000. And it is a miraculous story. It's an unbelievable story. It shows the power of Christ. But at the beginning of the reading is what really caught me this time. It talks about Jesus hearing about the death of his cousin, John the Baptist, the beheading of his cousin. And he is so moved with grief that he gets in a boat and he goes off by himself. But here it is. Here's the thing that really struck me as well. In the midst of Jesus' own grief, it says he sees the crowds that followed him, and he is moved with pity. So much so that he ends his own grief, goes out, cures the sick, and then ultimately feeds people with nothing. This reading puts a smile on my face because it reminds me that even in Jesus' own grief, he sets that aside because he loves me. He loves you too. So this week when you hear it, may it put a smile on your face. Every time you remember hearing about the feeding of the 5,000, remember, it was only after Jesus ended his grief because he loves you so much that he put his grief aside to serve you. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Rick's Reflections.